Hi, it's me, Jessie from the Ether Channel. Today is December the 30th, 2022, which doesn't really matter. The readings are timeless. When you see it is when it's meant for you. I'm going to throw a disclaimer out there. These readings are for educational and entertainment purposes. Take what you resonate and leave the rest. Let's call in spirit and ask them to guide the reading. Let's get some overall energy for our highest good. What do we need to know for the highest good of the collective, please? What do we need to know for the highest good of the collective, please? What do we need to know for the highest good of the collective, please? So we had a Jumper's World card. Really good card to start the year off. We have the Page of Pentacles. Not the worst page we could get. The Six of Cups. The Nine of Cups. And you have the Emperor. The Hangman. Queen of Cups. The Hermit. I'm getting the Hermit a lot lately. And the Knight of Pentacles, which we also had yesterday. The Strength card on the bottom. See if there's some energy underneath that. I feel like it's been a rough year for a lot of people, just collectively. Ten of Swords, like maybe a lot of us went through some ego deaths and some trials and tribulations, and sometimes I do a backwards reading when it feels right. So we got the Star underneath that though, and Nine of Pentacles. So something tells me that that's about persevering through it and coming out the other end, pushing us up to the next level. I think a lot of us might have acquired a new spiritual understanding this year as well. You know, it's something that we never stop growing spiritually, I don't think, but this seems like because of all the trials and you know, COVID and stuff kind of maybe caused a collective ego death. A lot of people open their eyes about what's kind of going on out there, and I wouldn't necessarily suggest dwelling too much on it because I've lived that life too. I think my initial ego deaths were just caring too much about what was going on in the outside world and how hard it was for me to let it go, that other people might be getting hurt. I'm not wearing a prosthetic today. Very weird, but let's get down to the reading. So it's looking like some offers are coming in, maybe an emotional one with the Six of Cups. See that, and the Six of Cups is normally a nostalgia card for a lot of people, but because it's coming successfully after because it's succeeding the Page of Pentacles, I'm going to and preceding the Nine of Cups, it kind of seems like it's an offer, maybe to a child, getting inner child energy for some reason. Maybe some of our dreams that we had growing up are finally starting to come true. See, the Emperor is kind of firm in his place. His throne is stone. Um, Underneath his robes, he has armor, so it's kind of not like a in your face. It's not an in your face um protected. It seems like, you're protected, and um very, very intuitive, because the Queen of Cups here. um I think maybe that's why we're getting the World card too, is maybe some of you are kind of similar in that way, where you might care a lot about other people, and those of us that are sensitive, uh highly sensitive people, it really affects us when the people on the outside are hurting. um and maybe to look at it from a different perspective. I'm getting that again, like, um, we're kind of useless to other people if we're drugged down by our emotions, and I think a lot of you know that. I'm getting like a strong. This is probably um, going out to strong female energy. Uh, Maybe you're just kind of drugged down with the way things have been on the outside. And or if you're wondering if a woman, what's maybe getting them down lately, and don't always take it personally, because uh they could just be dealing with some nihilistic tendencies, or when you see people get hurt too much, it kind of drags you down. um Let's see if we can kind of get some clarity on some of these things. So I'm going to ask for some clarity on the World card. Um, which jumped out at us. Yeah, it seems like we have the Chariot here, so it seems like I have some friends that like to call that one divine intervention, and it just seems like that maybe there were so many things going on behind the scenes too, where people didn't really notice, and sometimes things have to be brought to the light. I'm getting that too with the Hermit card, like maybe to come inside, just like to come back, step back, and be alone, and to regain your spark and your light. And like I said, we're kind of useless to other people if we're not feeling good inside, and um come back, and we have that ability to be the light to other people. I'm getting that. Maybe some of you guys don't know just how much you are guiding the way for other people, and it might not feel like it. Sometimes it might not feel like you're making any progression. It might not feel like you're making a difference. But rest assured, um yeah, rest assured that if you can stay in your light, you are guaranteed to have a positive effect on other people. And a lot of people won't admit that they're counting on you for that, for various reasons. um let's get some clarity with this Page of Pentacles. So I'm getting like a lot of offering cards coming on here, which is weird, because it's kind of odd that these two cards are holding objects the opposite way that most of these are being offered. So it seems like there's an offer coming in, definitely, to a woman who's very emotionally aware, very, and that makes her light to other people, because they see her go through so many things and come out the other side just stronger, and she does a lot of it on her own. She doesn't like to burden other people, and it's okay to ask for help. But people know that about her, that because she's that kind of person, she doesn't always ask for help. And I think that's why people are starting to want to just offer things to you, that you don't expect, because you just keep giving yourself away and giving yourself away and giving yourself away, and not asking for anything in return. um and just being that guiding light for people. And I think people are starting to notice, and it's coming in with some kind of offer. So if we can get some clarity on maybe what that means. We've got the Nine of Swords in reverse. Now, because it's in reversed, I'm going to say like maybe other people around you are struggling. And if there was people trying to hurt you, I assure you it's turning around on them. Now it's going to be them that are feeling it. Not being able to sleep at night. I get the feeling like some people who aren't emotionally mature might have been wishing that on people, and it's going to come back to them. I'm getting like the World card, like what goes around comes around, and because you were emotionally stable throughout the whole thing, it's going to turn around and come back to them. And with the Six of Cups, I want to remind people that sometimes to look for the good memories instead of dwelling on the bad ones that happen. Let's see if we can get some clarity on the Six of Cups. Oh, apparently. So we're getting the Fool card here. Maybe some people are just dwelling too much on mistakes, and we need to forgive ourselves. Let's get some clarity on the Nine of Cups, and we'll see where it goes with the Fool's kind of vague to me right now. So yeah, Justice. So I'm definitely getting that right now, where as I said, if people were wishing ill upon you, there's going to be justice, and I almost get like they're going to be very embarrassed. Like they thought they had you, and they thought they had this in the bag. They thought they were going to tear you down. They were laughing, they were gossiping, they were taking great pleasure and boosting their ego via the means of pulling other people down, and there's going to be justice for it. And I guess this is on a global level as well, because we're getting the World card, but just in our own little worlds as well. I think somebody is going to be super embarrassed, if not a whole group of people are about to be super embarrassed about how they've been treating people. And maybe it's their turn for an ego death. I have been bringing up the Death card a lot lately, and I think maybe it's just their turn to maybe go through some trials and level up, or live with what they've done to other people. It's it's never too late to reconcile what you've done, and that might have a lot to do with it too. It seems like somebody else might be dwelling a lot on how they've treated other people and how it's coming back to them, and they're wondering if they can fix it. And maybe not. Maybe they do just have to suffer the consequences. I think they're really, really embarrassed about how they've been treating you, and they're wondering how to reconcile it. I think something in me feels like they've been trying to sneak out of it, and it's just not the way to do. And I think they're contemplating now if they should just come forward and tell the truth. I feel like somebody's been lying, and it's going to be super embarrassing when they get caught. Let's get some clarity on that. Emperor card. Yeah, see, the truth is coming in, and it's coming in fast. The Knight of Swords usually is a speedy. The horse is just full throttle ahead, and it's full horsepower of the truth coming out, right? And it's a lot of truth and justice again in the reading. So in terms of the Hangman, I'm getting like, a different time to look at it, things from a different perspective. Also, the Hangman is in the position of a 4, which usually means the end of something. 4 is the end of something. It's if you think about a table, it's got 4 legs. stability. A lot of people really don't like the Hangman card, but sometimes I think it doesn't help to have a nudge to say maybe you're just not looking at things the right way. Maybe you're just dwelling too much on the problem, and you need to take a break and breathe, and the solution will just come to you. uh, if you just sit in that um, space where you clear your head, the solution will often come to you. I can't believe we're already at 15 minutes. I didn't, like I never I never thought my readings would go this long for you guys. I didn't think it takes me this long to do a reading. Apparently it does. So let's see if we can get some clarity on what we need to look at from a different perspective, though. It seems like, the end of worries are coming to an the worries are coming to an end for you. And if it's a whole group of people, it just comes to show how strong you really are. That a whole group of people, like, they need multiple people to gang up on you, and you're still the Queen of Cups. You're still coming out on top. They didn't knock you off your horse. So let's see what we get for the Hangman one. Yeah, it was funny because that one tried to jump out earlier, and I threw it back in the deck because it just didn't feel like I was shuffling properly, and it popped out again. So we have the Eight of Cups, so it means, whatever it is, definitely walk away from it. He's walking away. And it's kind of, it's the first time I really noticed this, but he's, there's like a clear path. I don't know if you can see it. The cups are almost like blocking the entire way, except for this one open space where you can see directly to him. And I think that's in the middle of being so emotional. If you can just open up a small gap, the light likes to seep in through the gap. So if you can just get a small gap of being calm, the momentum might pick up on that. And walk away from it's easy for me to say, right? How do you do that? You focus on things that are positive in your life. And sometimes it's as simple as things we've been taking for granted, how the sun comes up every day, and we don't need to help it. We don't need to be there. Our heart beat all through the night, and we didn't have anything to do with it, and we woke up today breathing. And sometimes I can easily forget how much of a blessing that is from somebody who's had about 7 to 9 NDEs, near-death experiences. Even I still take for granted how lucky I am to wake up some days. I wake up still stewing, and what a blessing to even wake up and have another chance. And every breath I take, or you take, or we take, is abundance. And I think we take that for granted, how easily we breathe in air every day, and it's just there and available for us. And that's why when I think we concentrate on our breath work, we start obtaining more abundance, because it's just, that's for me, when I get lost in all the things, it's just, I'm remembering that each breath, how lucky we are that it's so easily available to us. So for the Queen of Cups, we have the Queen of Wands, who's one magical bee hatch, Queen of Manifestation. So I think because we're so emotionally, because that Queen of, because I'm getting like, you are definitely, if you've come across this video, are the Queen of Cups, an embodiment, or you're very close to somebody who is. And if they seem down, it's only because they're recollecting themselves. And I think I'm getting like, you're doing better than you think you are. Likewise, that might be a lot of what this reading is about. Like, we might get down on ourselves about one or two little mistakes we made, or we'll be like, oh, don't think about, like, stop thinking about that, and 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 I think like, oh, I thought about it again. I thought about it. I just said I wasn't going to think about that. And I'm thinking about it again. And I think you're doing better than you think you are. And you're going to start seeing the results. I think you put in a lot of work into staying calm, staying collected, doing the right thing, being just, being fair. And I think the results are really about to come about. And, that's where a lot of our power comes from. It comes from um, being good inside, not letting other people have that manipulative control over us. We're not letting them manipulate our emotions. And then you might not you might not know just how well you're doing, and I think that's a really good thing. If you need to hear that today, I think you're doing really well and you're not noticing, and it's about to come about. You're about to start seeing some things come in. Some people are about to start offering you some more earthly things. I think you have help coming on the way. There's help coming. So let's get some clarity on the Hermit card. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. The Two of Wands. It's funny because he's holding the world in his hands. So, sometimes the Two of Wands to me means that somebody is watching you that's manipulative and they're waiting for the destruction. I kind of get this feeling like somebody wants to offer you the world. Like they've seen you go through your worst and come out on top, and you're still happy. No money, no material possessions, no, things come and go, and they just want to offer that to you. Also with the Two of Wands here, it seems like somebody's going to come and protect you. Like they're saving you a safe spot, because the second wand is back here behind him, and they want to offer you that kind of protection. There's we have the roses and the lily and stone on the corner, and I think that indicates that you're very balanced with your passion, and your innocence are very balanced. And somebody has something really big they want to offer you, and they see you flourishing where maybe you don't see that. Sometimes people are jealous. They have titles and money and years of school, and they'll come along and be jealous of a monk. And it's because they acquired all these earthly possessions, and they're still not happy. I'm getting that very much from the Two of Wands today. Somebody's acquired all these earthly possessions, and it just doesn't seem, it just doesn't seem like the be all end all. There's things that are more important than that, than money. And I think a lot of people are coming to that realization this year. There are things more important than money. And what it comes down to is irreplaceable in most aspects of your life. But happiness is not negotiable. And being there with your loved ones is non-negotiable. And maybe some people are starting to shift their focus back on themselves and happiness and love, and not caring so much about how that's acquired. Freedom. I'm getting like a lot of freedom from here. So I'm going to just pull one for the Knight of Pentacles and see where we go. Yeah, see, somebody, it's the Knight of Cups. Queen on Queen, Knight on Knight. So yeah, somebody's wanting to offer you emotional support and protect you in this time. I think a lot of people seeing what's been happening. We've got the King the King of Swords. So a lot of people watched what happened, and they seen how you persevered and came out on top. And people using your hard work to stroke their ego, thinking, yeah, like, I brought her down. She thinks she's so good, and I brought her down. And what it comes down to is you stood your ground, and they did not. They did not. And the light is about to be shed on it. We got the sun under that. They did not bring you down. And under that, the light is shed on the Page of Swords. Who is addicted to drama? We've been getting this through the readings. Nine of Wands, it's over. It's all behind you. Sometimes these things happen. They say sometimes the shift needs to happen. I said shift, I didn't swear. For the shift to happen, sometimes that needs to hit the fan. Because we're need to let go of a lot of things we've been hanging on to. And maybe now we see what is most important. He's left with this one staff, and he's all beat up, and I think maybe some of you might have needed to go to the ringer just to let go of all that stuff you don't need anymore, because it's holding you back from your manifestations. So yeah, we got the good cards going on. So I think that's what a lot of the reading is about, is just focus on what you came out of all of this from, because some good things are coming. If they're not already here, I think maybe for some of you, you're already starting to see some of it showing up, and that help is on its way. People did see what happened, and everything that wasn't beneficial to your dreams, because it's just going to fall away now. And it was time to let go of a lot of it. It was holding you back. And it wasn't benefiting you anymore, and it needed to be stripped away, so you could hold on to the most important parts. And what seems like we didn't deserve something, sometimes, a lot of the times, ends up being a blessing, right? So let's pull an oracle to see if we can get like a little more concrete energy on what it is Spirit's trying to tell us right now. So here we have the gift of sacred sight. See, all that junk got ripped away so you could see what was truly, truly valuable, and what truly, truly deserves your attention. And I think you realize that now, to shift your focus on the few things that are actually really, really important, and how much the rest of it does not even matter. And I think you're really good at that. And yeah, a lot of it was people. I think this was a time where we're shedding old people, especially. So I see some new friendships coming in. I think you leveled up, and those people just weren't coming with you. And it's sad sometimes. It's really sad that you love them and you care about them. But when we level up, sometimes they get left behind because they're just not willing to come with you. They're not willing to evolve with you. They're not willing. I think maybe the Hangman is that you see things from a totally different perspective now, and it's time to maybe walk away from all those things that were holding you back. And I'll pull another one. And yeah, it says your complexities and your contradictions are interesting, and I think that throws a lot of people off. But you're going to have some new people coming, and I'll really, really appreciate you for that. And I think you should really focus on the future. And I feel like those people are nitpicking. It feels like nitpicking. And I know I had an experience where I was just commenting on a friend's, and he took it rather offensively, and I was only just commenting. And I think some people just nitpick because they want to be right, and it feeds their ego. And they are looking for things. If you're looking for things wrong, you are going to find them. Alternatively, if you're looking at for things right, you're going to find them. And I think you have some people coming in that are really about to appreciate who you are. So it's time to let go of those people that didn't appreciate you. Um, they're in your past now. And I think that might be the Six of Cups too. Stop trying to bring those people from your past with you. And that might be why some of this stuff is happening. Um, I feel like it's another one of those rounds where you get cleansed, and stop trying to bring those people with you that don't fit. Stop trying to make things fit that just don't. And the time has come to act now. So it's time to, your life is sweet. You know, you don't have to bring those people with you that get jealous, that nitpick you over little, not even things that are wrong with you, just little quirks, complexities. That's what makes you interesting. That's what makes you you. And people, if they don't appreciate it, you need to make room. See, I almost get like, but maybe that's why I seen that in the Eight of Cups. Um, those people are blocking the people that do see you for who you are. They are blocking it right out. And you, we need to clear some space to let in the people that are going to appreciate you for you. And I feel like maybe all of these pentacles are new friendships coming in, especially mixed with the cups. They're new relationships and friendships, not necessarily romantic. I think some of you were wondering, is there going to be justice? Why doesn't anybody care? Don't they see how wrong this is? And I think, see, I'm feeling emotional, and I don't think it's mine. I think I'm feeling somebody else's energy here. Yeah, it's just time to clear it, and make room for people that do appreciate you. And the best things in life are free, they say, and people who appreciate you for who you are cannot be bought with money. At least I wouldn't think so. um because where are they going to be when the money's gone, if it ever fades? And uh maybe that's part of it, is you have a lot of blessings coming in, and you need to make sure that those people that don't appreciate you don't appreciate they don't deserve your blessings. And there's going to be people who help you get those blessings, and don't expect anything in return, just like you. And those are the kind of people you're bringing in now, so make them room for them. And spirit's just waiting. I'm getting this, like, spirit's just waiting. Just clear this junk off your table. Get rid of those people that don't care about you, because we're waiting to bless you with people that do, um and that want to be here for you, and that appreciate you for who you are. So, you know stay in the light, my friends, and blessings to you. Till next time.